Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Double Barrel Gaming. I'm your host, Mr. BoomStick XL, and today I'm going to be talking about the recently released article from one of Microsoft's biggest announcers, Polygon. Since E3 of 2016, when Phil Spencer was up on stage and he unveiled the Xbox One X with the tagline, "It's a monster," and that the Xbox One X would be packing a 6 teraflops of raw power, sites like IGN, Kotaku, GameSpot, and of course Polygon have done story after story on how the Xbox One X was going to come in over $700. Some even said there was no way Microsoft could produce this marvel of technology without leaving out major components like a capable GPU and CPU. The reported rumors of Microsoft possibly missing the November 7 launch was due to negative stories being printed each and every day by some of these sites. November 7th came and went, and as stated by Microsoft brass, the launch was a huge success for the company. The Xbox community finally had something to cheer about. I personally felt somewhat vindicated when I saw at least 10 side-by-side game comparisons from their biggest critic, Digital Foundry. They brought the facts about 4K and how the Xbox One X outperformed the PS4 Pro each and every time. It's because of Digital Foundry that we now have Soupgate. Until now, I felt like the media, who gave the Xbox brand and its fans such a hard time, never came out and said they were wrong about the Xbox One X. No rebuttals, no apologies, no articles stating that they needed to clear things up with their readers. Absolutely nothing. I truly wondered what media outlet would be the first to take that step forward towards redemption. Well, folks, it happened. Ben Kuchera of Polygon fame just wrote an article on November 29th titled, "The Xbox One X makes the PlayStation 4 Pro feel like a half measure." The article started out with this: "Sometimes power is its own selling point." He continues, "The Xbox One X is designed to be the most powerful gaming console ever made, and at $499, it better be. You can discuss the technical details of a system like this endlessly, but I'm more interested in what it's like to live with a system that puts so much faith into its own raw power. If you take care when selecting your 4K display, you'll see an image that looks at least as good as one from a competitive gaming PC that would cost significantly more than $500. You will notice better visuals than the stock Xbox One and even the PlayStation 4 Pro. You're paying for power, and there is no other gaming console that can beat the Xbox One X in that department. The better your display, the more you will notice the difference in graphical fidelity." He continues with, "The improvements in visuals I saw when moving from his 1080p TV to a sub $1,000 4K display with HDR was immediate and impressive." The article goes on to praise the Xbox One X on games like Call of Duty World War II and Assassin's Creed Origins, and how the HDR really stood out. Truthfully, I'm happy to see Polygon do that positive article that I've been waiting for. I feel slightly relieved. But I'm still waiting to see when the IGNs, the Giant Bombs, the Kotakus, and the GameSpots of the world, who are the biggest media hacks in the gaming industry, do the same thing. Maybe we'll never see it, but I, along with thousands of others, know how great the Xbox One X is, and I suppose that's all that really matters in the end. As the years pass, I'm obviously getting older, and that's of course no surprise. But I'm not the only one. Since starting my Twitter account as well as my own YouTube channel, I have been extremely fortunate to meet a lot of older gamers who share the same passions that I do for the gaming industry, and it's been pretty amazing. This brings us to today's community spotlight, and he is Old School G. I have had the pleasure of talking with him over Twitter for many months, and I can tell you with complete certainty he is a good dude who loves his Xbox. He's also a big proponent for calling out the media for their constant clickbait articles that fool younger gamers into believing their printed lies and deceptions. Old School G has been gaming since the Atari 2600 days. Some of his favorite systems include the Atari 5200, the ColecoVision, the Intellivision, the Nintendo NES and the Nintendo Super NES, as well as the PlayStation 2 and the OG Xbox. Some of his favorite games are Pitfall, GoldenEye for the N64, Jade Empire on the OG Xbox, and on the current Xbox systems, the Halo, Gears, and Forza series. All classics, just like Mr. BoomStick and Old School G. To stay current and up to date, Old School G listens to YouTube and Twitter's biggest personalities, and they are Colt Eastwood, Dealer Gaming, Mooch and Crap of M&C Mornings fame, Randall Thor 19, and Beastfire. Please consider following him on Twitter at Old School G. I will provide a link to his Twitter account in the show notes below. Well, thanks again for hanging out, and I hope you enjoyed the latest episode of Double Barrel Gaming. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that like button. It's greatly appreciated. Have an awesome day.